I'm working with soft pastels and I'm starting with darker tones. As I'd like to render the texture of the fur of a teddy bear, my lines are short and they're directional. I'm just repeating the short strokes here with yellow ochre and in some areas overlapping the darker tones. In the lighter areas I'm using pink. So this would cover areas of the foot, the palms, the tummy as well as the face. To create the texture of fur, I'm constantly adding strokes and continuously changing the color of my pastel. I'm including a burnt sienna here into my color palette and I'm using it over the pinks in all my lighter areas. Keep returning to the colors you've used earlier and constantly overlap using short strokes. When you use the blending stick, you are also using it to create strokes or to blend strokes together. Be aware while using a blending stick you will lose the definition of your lines, so you do need to then work over it again to redefine lines. So this is all about layering, and it's only through layering that you can actually get the texture of fur. I've created my background layers here and now I'm moving on to soft pastel pencils. The pencils are going to help to create the lines and the overlapping layers. The two main colors I'm starting to use are sepia and yellow ochre. Make sure your pastel pencils are sharpened so your lines show. Since your background layers are not very dark, these lines will show through. At no point am I creating outlines. It's always short strokes, directional strokes to try and create the texture of fur. I've introduced the raw amber, which is like a darker brown for darker tones. Now this is a olive green that I'm going to use in all the lighter areas to try and create more texture and a different kind of tone of brown. Use the green very lightly in all your lighter areas. You will later overlap this using your ochre and bits of brown. Overlap your greens with yellow ochre and brown. Just like you did with the pastel sticks, with the pastel pencils too, you are constantly returning to the colors you've used and overlaying colors. As you can see, I have not outlined the mouth at any stage, but by creating darker tones around the mouth, I've started to create more definition for the mouth. Notice when I'm creating the nose, I'm not coloring it in all black. I'm working at creating value, dark and light.